I used to think I was good with money. I had a solid income, I paid all my bills on time, and I wasn't doing anything crazy or malicious with my money. But at the end of every month, I still had nothing really to show for it. And what I found when I finally looked deeper was honestly kind of embarrassing for someone who went to college for accounting. Because the problem wasn't what I thought it was. But I ended up paying off $43,000 worth of debt and building a multiple six-figure net worth off the back of the things that I'm going to be sharing in this video. It didn't happen by making more money. It happened when I figured out what I'm going to share with you. For the longest time, I told myself the same thing that most people do. I'll save more money when I make more money. And on paper, that makes a lot of sense because every time my income increased, my life got a little better. To be perfectly honest with you, I paid for better food, I had more convenience, maybe nicer things, but somehow my bank account never really changed. It always felt like I was resetting to zero every single month and I couldn't figure out why. So one day, I did something that I had never done before and I was like, well, what if I just looked at where my money's been going? So I went back and I looked at the last 3 months of my spending because I think when I did it, it was in April. So I was like, oh, let me just look back to the beginning of the year. And I looked at where every single dollar went. I didn't guess, I didn't make any assumptions. I looked at my bank statements, my credit card statements, and I just wanted the truth. Give me the truth. And that's where everything changed. I expected to find one big problem. I was like, one big hairy problem. I was overwhelmed thinking about it because I was like, oh man, I'm going to find this one thing that's just, it's going to be so embarrassing. But it wasn't that. It was a bunch of really small things. Subscriptions I didn't really think about or realize that were occurring. Eating out way more than I realized. Finding, having random convenience spending, things that weren't necessarily important to me. And individually, none of it seemed like a big deal, right? Because when you think about $17 or $41 or $19, it doesn't really matter. But together, it was literally hundreds of dollars every single month, like hundreds. And here's what really hit me. It wasn't that I didn't have enough money, it's that my money wasn't aligned with anything. I was just kind of living life, spending money. I was just spending it by default. Because that's what, I don't know. That's just what I was doing. I was just spending it by default, kind of not caring, not really by design. So I changed one thing and I created what I now call the North Star goals list. Basically, what things matter to me, not what should I spend more money on, but what I actually want my life to look like. Then I went back to those 3 months that I did, the 3-month look back. And I just asked one simple question. Does this spending support these goals or not? And once I did that, I didn't need to necessarily budget harder. I just started shifting my money more towards things that mattered to me, less towards things that didn't, right? It seems very, very simple, very simple concept. And almost immediately I started finding extra money. I wasn't making more money. I wasn't selling that weird thing on eBay, that weird collectible that, everyone thinks is going to be so valuable. And you're holding on to it for years because you're like, man, I'm going to hit the jackpot one of these days. I didn't do any of that. It was a few $100s. And then, you get better at it. You improve the skills and it's more. And then your income increases, but your lifestyle stays the same. So you find even more money every month. And this is what eventually allowed me to pay off the $43,000 of debt, start investing consistently, start funding our kids' future education accounts, right? And most importantly, just actually build momentum. Because most people think that their problem is income, especially higher earners. It's crazy. It's crazy. I talk to a lot of people about their personal finances, anywhere from maybe making $40,000 a year to up to $200,000 plus. And so many people think that their biggest hang up is that, only if I made a little more. Only if I started this little side business, this side hustle, that's what's going to help me kind of take this to the next level. But it's just not true. And I'd love to be able to prove to you that you don't need to make more money to have success in your finances. So I've opened up some spots in my 6-week money challenge where we're going to be going through your money system, building it from scratch, or at least improving upon what you've already got. And we're going to be trying to stack as much money as humanly possible. It's a very sprinty sort of style challenge where we're going to be going hard at everything. So if that sounds interesting and it sounds like that's something that could benefit you right now, You can check out this video here for more information, or you could just book a call directly with me and we could chat about it, see if you're a fit or not, if that's something that you're interested in, and hopefully we get to chat. But if not, I will see you in the next